Many students think a statement of purpose for a master's degree is just a summary of grades, achievements, and career goals. But in reality, admissions committees already have your transcript and resume. What they are really looking for is whether your experiences, motivation, and long-term direction genuinely make sense together. A generic or unfocused SOP can make even a qualified applicant seem unprepared, while a strong and personal one can immediately make the application more memorable. A statement of purpose, or SOP, is a formal essay submitted as part of a graduate school application. It explains your academic background, professional experiences, research interests, career goals, and reasons for pursuing advanced study. Today, we're going to break down a winning statement of purpose for a master's degree step by step, so you understand exactly how to write one in a professional, realistic, and convincing way. Sender information. At the top of the document, we have the applicant's full name, address, email address, and phone number. Universities use this information to identify and contact applicants if necessary. Date. It shows when the statement of purpose was submitted or written. Never skip the date in formal academic applications. Recipient information and salutation. Next, the document is addressed to the admissions committee and the graduate admissions office. This is a professional and respectful way to address the university when you do not know the specific name of the person reviewing your application. Then we have the salutation. Dear members of the admissions committee. This greeting is formal, polite, and appropriate for academic applications. Never skip the salutation because it helps establish professionalism right from the beginning. Personal motivation and opening story. Now let's move into the opening paragraph, which is one of the most important parts of the entire statement of purpose. Instead of starting with something generic like, I have always been passionate about technology, this applicant begins with a real-life experience. That immediately makes the SOP feel more personal, memorable, and authentic. The paragraph explains how the applicant witnessed a problem involving misplaced medical records at a hospital and how that experience changed the way he viewed technology and information systems. This is effective because it clearly connects a personal experience to an academic and career goal. The paragraph says, 3 years ago, I sat in a hospital waiting room watching my father argue with a receptionist over missing medical records that had been transferred between departments incorrectly. What should have taken minutes turned into hours of confusion, delays, and frustration. I remember thinking that the problem was not a lack of skilled doctors or hardworking staff. The real issue was a broken system struggling to manage information efficiently. That experience changed the way I viewed technology and its role in people's everyday lives. It also became the moment that pushed me toward pursuing advanced studies in information systems and data management. This is a strong opening because it feels real, specific, and emotionally grounded without sounding overly dramatic. Academic background. Next, the applicant explains their educational background and early academic experiences. In this section, the applicant mentions earning a bachelor's degree in computer science and highlights technical areas studied during university. But instead of simply listing courses, the paragraph also explains a meaningful project experience involving a nonprofit organization. This makes the academic background feel practical and connected to real-world impact. The paragraph reads, I graduated from Texas State University with a bachelor's degree in computer science, where I developed strong technical foundations in database systems, software development, and analytics. However, my most valuable lessons came outside the classroom. During my final year, I worked on a project that partnered with a local nonprofit organization struggling to organize donor and operational data. My team designed a simplified data tracking platform that reduced reporting time significantly and improved communication between departments. For the first time, I saw how technology could directly solve real human problems rather than simply exist as code on a screen. This paragraph works well because it shows both technical ability and awareness of real-world problem-solving. Professional experience. Now let's move into the professional experience section. This part explains the applicant's work experience after graduation and shows how those experiences shaped their understanding of technology and business operations. What makes this paragraph strong is that it focuses not only on technical tasks, but also on communication, problem solving, and understanding people's needs. Graduate schools often look for applicants who can apply knowledge in realistic situations, not just academically. The paragraph says, after graduation, I joined a logistics company as a junior systems analyst. Initially, I believed the role would mainly involve technical troubleshooting, but I quickly realized the position required much more than technical knowledge. I was expected to communicate with managers, understand business challenges, and recommend solutions that balanced efficiency, cost, and usability. One of the projects I contributed to involved redesigning shipment tracking reports for regional warehouses. Although the technical aspect was important, the greater challenge was understanding why employees struggled with the old system and how small design changes could improve daily operations. That experience taught me that successful innovation happens when technical expertise and human understanding work together. This paragraph is effective because it demonstrates growth, maturity, and professional understanding. Why the applicant wants a master's degree. Next comes the section explaining why the applicant wants to pursue graduate study. This is extremely important because universities want applicants who understand exactly why they need the degree and how it fits into their future plans. The applicant explains wanting deeper knowledge in data strategy, information architecture, and business intelligence. The paragraph also connects these interests to larger industry changes like artificial intelligence and digital transformation. The paragraph reads, while my professional experiences have strengthened my practical skills, they have also shown me the limitations of my current knowledge. I want to deepen my understanding of data strategy, information architecture, and business intelligence on a more advanced academic level. I am particularly interested in studying how organizations can use data not only to improve efficiency, but also to make better long-term decisions. The rapid growth of artificial intelligence and digital transformation has created opportunities for organizations to operate smarter, yet many institutions still fail because they lack professionals who can bridge the gap between technology and strategic implementation. I want to become one of those professionals. This section works well because the goals sound realistic, informed, and connected to current industry needs. Interest in research and collaboration. Now let's talk about the paragraph focused on graduate learning and collaboration. Graduate school is not only about attending classes. Universities also want students who are interested in research, teamwork, discussion, and intellectual growth. In this paragraph, the applicant explains wanting to participate in meaningful collaboration and research related to data-driven decision-making and organizational systems improvement. The paragraph says, what attracts me most to graduate study is not only the opportunity to gain advanced knowledge, but also the chance to engage in meaningful collaboration and research. I want to learn in an environment where ideas are challenged, discussions are practical, and innovation is connected to real-world impact. I am especially interested in participating in research related to data-driven decision-making and organizational systems improvement. I believe graduate school will push me beyond routine professional thinking and help me develop the analytical depth necessary for leadership roles in the future. This part is strong because it shows intellectual curiosity and willingness to grow academically. Personal strengths and contribution to the program. Next, the applicant explains what they can contribute to the program itself. A strong SOP should not only focus on what the university can give the student, but also what the student can bring to the academic community. The paragraph highlights adaptability, teamwork, practical experience, empathy, and problem-solving abilities. The paragraph reads, beyond academics, I believe I can contribute valuable perspective to your program. My experiences working in fast-paced operational environments have taught me adaptability, teamwork, and problem-solving under pressure. I understand how technology decisions affect employees, customers, and organizations on a practical level, and I approach challenges with both technical curiosity and empathy. I am not pursuing a master's degree simply to earn another qualification. I am pursuing it because I want to build systems that genuinely improve how people work, communicate, and access important services. This section works especially well because it sounds sincere and purpose-driven without sounding exaggerated. Long-term career goals. Now let's move into the career goals paragraph. This section explains the applicant's long-term plans and future direction. Universities want applicants who have a sense of purpose and understand how the degree fits into their future career path. The paragraph says, "In the long term, I hope to work in digital transformation consulting, helping organizations modernize outdated systems and use technology more effectively. Eventually, I would also like to mentor younger professionals entering the field, particularly students who come from communities where access to advanced technology education is limited. I believe education should not only advance personal careers, but also create opportunities to improve the lives of others." This paragraph feels strong because it combines professional ambition with social impact and mentorship. Final motivation paragraph. Now we move into the final main paragraph before the conclusion. This section reinforces the applicant's readiness for graduate school and confidence in the program. The paragraph reads, "Pursuing a master's degree is the next step in my academic and professional journey, and I am prepared for the challenges that come with it. I am confident that your program will provide the environment, mentorship, and academic rigor necessary to help me grow into a more capable researcher, professional, and leader." This works well because it sounds mature, focused, and forward-looking. Closing paragraph. Finally, we have the closing paragraph. This section thanks the admissions committee for reviewing the application and expresses appreciation for their time and consideration. The paragraph says, "Thank you for considering my application. I sincerely appreciate your time and consideration, and I look forward to the opportunity to contribute to your academic community." Then the document ends professionally with, "Sincerely, Nathan Cole." Before we finish, here are a few important reminders. Avoid writing a statement of purpose that sounds copied, overly dramatic, or too generic. Admissions committees read many applications, so they can easily recognize vague writing or unrealistic claims. Focus on real experiences, clear goals, and meaningful growth. Also, make sure your SOP connects your past experiences, present motivation, and future goals together naturally. A strong statement of purpose should sound focused, professional, personal, and realistic. And that's how you write a strong and professional statement of purpose for a master's degree, step by step. If this video helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe to Writing Tutorials for more practical writing guides and sample documents. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.